The Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Shaun, how is it naming your children?
I think you've got to put a lot of thought into it. I'm not one to go to something really outlandish, but I think for the time, my kids' names these days are pretty common.
Yes.
Yeah.
As you guys would know.
Yeah.
But at the time, you kind of think, oh, this is a bit of a new wave. So Lachlan at the time was a bit of a new wave, but there's heaps of Lockies, as you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cooper was kind of the same.
Yep. Oliver's currently, I think, the top name for
And
boys.
has been for like 10 years.
Yeah.
And Sonny was
And
the
then
most
Sonny
different.
was a bit most
Yeah.
different. Yeah, no.
But there's heaps of Sonnies around.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, there is
like,
these
like
days.
now, I think
Yeah.
you might have started
Yeah.
the Sonny wave, Shaun.
The funny thing is then probably just at the end of that period, it all started coming back to, like, my dad is Henry. And
Really
he didn't
traditional
like
names.
his name because there wasn't many Henrys. But now there's Henrys everywhere. isn't there?
Yeah.
I think you do really well with your kids' names, and I don't think that they would grow up having a problem with them.
No,
You
that'll be
know?
fine.
Think about this child. This woman is confused as to why people are pronouncing her child's name a certain way.
Right.
She called her son. Let me
We'll
spell it out.
Yeah.
Pheart.
So you look at that and go, it looks like heart,
So PH.
but PH at the
But
front.
it's a fart.
So that's fart. So she hasn't called her
How's
kid
the weather?
fart. Is that what she's saying?
She has not clarified how to say the kid's
But she
name.
said how not to.
But she's like, it's not fart. So people are guessing, is it Pheart? Is it Pheart? Is
Or
it
is it-
Pheart?
Is it PH like but you say
Or is it
her?
or is it a silent P? Then why
Hurt?
would you put it on there?
Yeah.
So that's hurt.
Was
or
it?
a silent H.
Silent but deadly.
Silent but deadly, yeah.
Her.
How would you... I don't know.
It's
fart. Maybe it's
Fart.
fart.
No matter how you,
Yeah, it's
no
fart.
matter what her
Yeah, it's
intentions are,
Yeah,
it's
Yes.
fart.
it's fart. Definitely.
Fiat.
Someone said
fart.
the mum's name was Petsy, right?
Petsy.
Yeah, Petsy. Petsy. Petsy.
Not
Like as in
Patsy.
Etsy.
Not Patsy, but Petsy.
Petsy. So
Well,
they
I
reckon
mean-
that she probably wanted a child to suffer the same way she
Yes.
did. With an obscure name.
Patsy.
I think she's taken it to the next level.
So many people have said this straight away, 100% he's going to use a nickname forever and change it as soon as he can.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Because his name is Fart.
Yes. His nickname's Windy.
That is
One of his
really-
middle names is Colin. No, it's Colin. When I was growing up, I wasn't happy with my name at all, right? And Nathan, it's not. It's not a bad name.
No, and it would have been fairly standard. You wouldn't have been the only Nathan
Nah, it's
around.
Nathan's
Well, there weren't too many Nathans
Yeah.
around, to be honest. No.
But it wasn't a name where you went, oh,
No,
I've never
it
heard
wasn't.
that
It
before.
was no. But I wanted something a little bit more original because
Sure.
my brother's name was Graydon.
Yeah.
And that's original, yeah.
And Graydon, like whenever they say, "Oh, this is Nathan and Graydon," people would always say, "Oh, Graydon, that's a nice name," and
I
they would
know-
never say it about mine.
You didn't get enough attention.
And when I was growing up, I don't know why, whether I had seen a TV show or not, but in my mind, Nathan was the name of someone's butler.
Right.
And I thought, you've given me a name to be of service to wealthy people
Well,
while I
that
live
didn't
in a
work
granny
out.
flat at their back. And I just thought, I
a
aspired
bad
more
life.
to that. But I just thought that was unfair, Nathan and Graydon. I just thought to me, that was really
They're not
unfair.
equal.
Right, okay.
It's
They're
not equal. It's not equal in originality or fanciness.
There's a lot of people have common names, Nathan or Shaun or Natalie, but they spell them ridiculously. So when people go up and they have to give their name and
Yes, they have to-
passports or something,
oh, my name's Jack. Oh, but it's J-A-K. Like, how annoying that you have to spell a simple name for the rest of your life.
All the time.
Because your parents made it a little bit wacky.
yeah.
No good.
Yeah. In honour of Fart, we would like to know if you were not happy with the name that was given to you by your parents.
Maybe you hated it so much you changed it.
Yeah. Let us know why you did not like the name that your parents gave you. We're going to give somebody $300 to spend at the Herdsman Market.
Oh.
WA's modern marketplace is ideal for your special Valentine's Day feast. It's all under one roof at the Herdsman Market.
All right, 13 24 10. Maybe you like it now, but at some stage in your life, have you hated your name? Lisbeth, hello.
Hi, how are you?
Now,
Hi, Lisbeth.
do you not like your name?
Well, actually, it's not necessarily that I don't like it. I've just never been called it because everyone calls me Elizabeth.
Sure.
I know,
Of
it is
course.
like you're missing a vowel, isn't
Yes.
it?
So why
Well-
Lisbeth?
Well, my mother actually had Lisbeth from a book and then wanted it to be a bit different and called me Lisbeth.
So with a Z.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a Z, but then I didn't learn, and I called my daughter Eloisa, and she gets Eloise. So
Yeah, of course. Of course it does.
You know, I can't be the only one going through life with it, can I?
Does it frustrate you, Elizabeth, that it's Elizabeth? Because that's what I'd think straight away.
It really does frustrate me because I actually hate the name Elizabeth, which is sad. But my good friends actually do call me Lizbeth, and I really like hearing that. But yeah,
I have to say, it doesn't feel right in your mouth, Lizbeth. It feels like you're doing it wrong, Shaun. You know, when
take it out of your mouth.
You do it right.
Take it out of your mouth.
Well said, Elizabeth. Thank you. Nancy, hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi,
Nancy, do you not like your name?
No, as a 7-8-year-old child, I just felt like I should have a walking stick and grey hair. I just thought it completely only suited old people.
You know what? It is an old lady's name, and I'm going to actually say that straight away. Even if, and how many people would have gone Fancy Nancy as well?
Of course,
I mean, you would have heard that 1,000
please
times.
don't.
It's like when my mum was a child, like a baby, and who looks at a baby and says Marlene? Like, you know what I mean? And there's actually a younger Marlene that calls in Australia. I think she's in her 30s.
Yeah, I went to school with a Marlene as well.
Yeah.
My nana was a Shirley. Like that's you're already born in the 60s. You're a 60-year-old.
I feel like a Shirley could come back around. I think Shirley will forever be young because of Shirley Temple. But it
hasn't, though.
Hasn't it?
No.
There'd be a Shirley out there, a young Shirley.
Nancy, did you know any other Nancys your age?
No, definitely not.
It's hard, isn't it?
Absolutely not.
No.
You guys need to check out the movie Duplex with Drew Barrymore because there's a scary old lady in the attic called Nancy. And everyone's like, oh, like Nancy, Nancy. And it's like, oh, no, stop.
Nancy.
It was torturous.
Nancy,
do you want to hear something even worse?
Yeah, what?
You know what name I wanted as a 7 or 8-year-old?
Oh, okay, this would be good. What?
Bernadette.
Bernadette.
Has anything changed?
I'm like, no, I don't like either of them. I'm like, what was I thinking? That's kind of equivalent. I don't know.
Can I say, then that would have been shortened to Bernie, and Bernie would be Nancy's husband.
No, I don't know. My brain wasn't fully grown, just so you know.
If I was going to be a girl, my mum, the name my mum had selected for me was Marnie. I would have been Marnie Morris.
Thank you, Nancy. Linda, hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Linda.
All right, Linda. Do you not like your name?
No, not certainly. I was growing too used to it, I suppose, but definitely as a teenager, I certainly didn't. I was in high school, and that was when the Linda appliances all came out.
Sleep wonderfully warm with Linda.
Yeah, you definitely know that one.
It's a tough time to be Linda, or a great time to be Linda, depending on how you looked at it.
Yeah, that's it. So that's all I got all through high school. So, yeah, that was just not a great time for me at all.
I know, because straight away they would have thought, you can get some with Linda.
Yeah, that's right. It's a well-known fact that you sleep wonderfully warm with Linda.
And then I remember there was a spate of Linda electric blankets electrocuting people. So Linda became a killer.
So then no one wanted to sleep with Linda.
No one wanted to sleep with Linda because you would die.
Tough time, Linda. Thank you. Val, hello.
Oh, hello.
Hi,
okay, Val. What have you got for us?
Oh, well, my brother's name, it's not his first name, it's actually his middle name. It's meant to be James, but my parents spelled it Gemes, so we always called him Gemmies.
Gemmies.
G-E-M-E-S.
I like they were misspelling James.
Why did they do that?
Just to be different.
Well, I think my parents just thought, we're going to keep James in the family because it was one of the great-grandfathers, but we'll spell it a little bit differently. We always used to just give him a lot of crap about his middle name.
I'm not surprised. That is shocking. Don't do that to your children.
Is shocking.
You're John, aren't you?
Yes.
And you don't. Monica. Monica, that's right, Monica.
That was my great-grandmother's name.
Right.
Yeah. But Monica, I knew nobody whose name was Monica at the time when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I couldn't spell it. It was just to me. I might have, it might have been given a Martian name. I was so mystified by it. And then now I'm like, oh, that's a cool name.
Where did it come from?
It's my great-grandmother's name. So everybody, all my friends, their middle names were Marie.
Yeah, yeah.
Or Louise.
My
That's
mum's
it. They were
Marie.
the only
Yeah,
two middle
right.
names that
Yeah.
existed. So Monica's like, oh, God, that's out of the box.
$300 to spend at the Herdsman Market. WA's modern marketplace is ideal for your special Valentine's Day feast. It's all under one roof at the Herdsman Market. I'm going to give it to Nancy because she wanted Bernadette. I'm not sure.
Bernadette sounds like a sister Bernadette, like a nun's name, doesn't it?
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
We're celebrating Sean's birthday today.
Yes,
We are.
Nice.
We've got a cooked breakfast here. Sean, how
We
you
are.
poached eggs?
Too
Hard
hard.
as a cat's head. Like ridiculous, actually.
You know what I
I
mean?
ordered avocado as a side, and I've never seen so much avocado
Really?
delivered, and I can't eat it all.
I ordered crispy bacon, made a point of asking for crispy, and bacon has never been more flaccid.
If
We
you
keep going back
ordered
to the same
crispy
place.
Bacon, it would be another 45 minutes before we got our breakfast.
I don't care. You asked for something.
But we keep going back to the same place, and every time we have a discussion about not going to the same place.
It's not a lot of options early in the morning. Anyway, we digress.
Yes. Hi, Ellie.
Hey.
Hey, Ellie. Ellie, it was lovely to see you yesterday, and you had a special visitor, actually, your partner's sister, which is great. She brought in her two kids to
Yes.
have a look around the newsroom and things that you do during the show.
Yeah, just come in and see a radio station and what it's like, and me, and see me.
The little boy who was about 3, adorable.
What is their availability? Are they able to come in every day?
Why?
Because when I walked in, if you remember, I walked in and I said, Ellie, can I get a grab? And you were like, absolutely. And then you did it. Absolutely. You did it in heart, like 1 second,
We've
without
never
daggers.
seen you more agreeable.
Without calling me all kinds of names.
She was smiling as she was walking around. She was giving everyone like the most kindest look. You have never looked more lovely and approachable
Really?
Yeah, you
in
were.
your entire existence here
Like,
at Nova.
who is this woman? This is great.
Because I was in the presence of babies.
Yeah, can you get them to come in all the time so that you're nicer around us?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Can
we
I
could.
just say, it's so funny because it's like when people are around my mum. So when me, mum and dad are talking to each other, like swear words are just nothing, you know what I mean? Like Wharfies would be shocked about what comes out of our mouth.
Yes. Yeah.
And then when there's one other person around, mum goes, oh, don't use that language. Even if you say bum, that's what you're like.
Can I say, my mum did that to me in Europe as well. We were in an Uber in London, and I were in the back seat, and I said a swear word or something, and she was like, "Not in the presence of a gentleman, Ellie."
Oh, it's like suddenly, why do people around our mum's age suddenly go back to 18th century versions of themselves? Oh, my Lord, you've seen my knees. Like, what are you talking about? You're not fooling anyone.
Anyway, Ellie, we'd like to see Fun Ellie a little bit more around here. That's what I'm trying to
that's
say.
She only comes out on a blue moon.
Oh,
Okay.
It's a shame.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean in podcast form.
Tom Ballard,
What an honour.
comedian. Is that my music?
Yes, it is.
Hello. My subjects. Good morning.
Good
There's not
morning,
many
Tom.
people we let come back
No, we
twice
don't.
within a week, so
Not
welcome
many
back.
people want to come back. So
That's
so true.
also a
Really
great
good
point.
point.
Yeah, yeah.
Guys, I got nothing to do. I'm a comedian in Perth. Okay, this is my whole day.
What are you talking about, mate? You've been here long enough to get the keys to the city.
Yeah. You have done the unusual thing of sort of doing 4 nights and then having the rest of the week off and then doing 4 nights
I
again,
did
right?
5 nights, thank
5
you.
nights,
that I had Monday, Tuesday off was my little weekend.
Yes.
To rest and recuperate and go over my jokes about my penis. And now I'm back for 5 more.
Lovely.
Some comedians have the life, don't they? Dave Callan got a job on a cruise ship, right?
Yep.
And it was one performance every 10 days.
Yeah, it was.
The first couple of cruises.
Yeah, first couple of cruises. One performance in
Towards
10 days.
the end
And then
as well.
10 days.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. He made a lot of friends with the band members.
And a juggler.
And a juggler.
Has anybody ever asked you to do cruise ship comedy?
The cruise has not happened to me, no. I have a lot of friends who have had it. They've had a myriad of experiences.
Yes.
Of course, the big thing is if you bomb, then you're trapped on a boat with the audience who
yes.
just watch you eat
That's
crap.
right.
So that's
Yeah.
no good. A great story. I won't mention the comedian, but a comedian friend of mine was booked to do comedy on a cruise. Did the first night. She did not go well. It was brutal. It was tough. She goes back the next night, checks the list. Her name's not appearing on the list for the comedy show. She's like, oh, that's weird. Goes to talk to the booker. And the booker says, okay, I want you to sit down. We're going to go through your act, and you explain to me why it's funny.
That's how you get air checked on radio.
It's the same deal.
That is
It's like you booked
brutal.
me.
I
can have a
want
back
you
in.
to explain to me how that's funny. That is the best thing I've ever heard.
And then stuck on that ship with those people for another week?
I
Is
think
that the
she
way it
still got
works?
paid, and she just spent the rest of the cruise not doing comedy and just really reassessing
Yeah,
her life
she had to pull a
priorities.
shift in the bar.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you got to hide out around a anyway. How's the show's been going, Tom?
A bit of joy, yes. Perth audiences are very enthusiastic. and
Thank
it's
you.
great.
Some would say thirsty.
They're thirsty. stiff for laughs.
Yeah, we are.
No, it's been a joy. Sunday night was a very interesting show. The power went out about 6 times in my little venue. I'm at the Oasis Comedy Club at the Brisbane Hotel. Tickets on sale now. Get involved. And it's an awesome venue. It's like first of all, it's not in a tent. So
No, that's right. And it's been a comedy club there for a long time.
It's great. Yeah, it used to be Lazy Susan's, now Oasis. Really great room.
But the 3-man tent that you usually play in, that sells out quite quicker, doesn't it?
I'm normally doing Cirque du Soleil over there. So, yes. So it's nice just to be in a building, and really great comedy club. But it was a very hot week last week, and clearly something happened, and the room could not take it anymore. The power went out about 6 times throughout the course of the hour.
Yeah.
Which I've never been heckled by the electrical system in a venue before. And the same night, it's always when it rains it pours. The same night there was a lady in the audience who had a very distinct sound come out of her whilst I was doing my comedy. I was recording on my phone. Apologies for this crappy audio, but this is a taste of what went down at Tom Ballard. It is I on Sunday night.
Lady, it's nice.
Squeezing a balloon?
So wait there, what end did that noise come out of?
It's very hard to tell. It was there was a moment, there was a very rare moment of silence during my show, and the laugh could cut through. I believe we've isolated the laugh.
Yes,
all right.
we have.
So this is the lady laughing at my jokes.
What is that? What was Muttley doing there?
It is a puppy
Don't
vibe,
you
right?
think straight away when you hear that, you go, what would she be like in the sack?
Tom,
having a good time by the sounds of it.
Tom, over the Christmas holidays when I was down south, I wrote this in my phone because I went into this restaurant, this guy outside, and he started laughing too. And it was so distinct how loud and weird it was that the whole restaurant was then everyone felt like they needed to laugh with him, but it was endearing.
It must be
I'm not
so
sure if
tough.
that's endearing.
Look, she when I started talking to her about it, of course, she gave the impression that this happens to her every time she goes to comedy. And if you do enough gigs, you will come across crazy, ridiculous laughs. And I did an hour show in Brisbane once, and about 10 minutes in, this woman laughed, and it was like Fran Fine. It was like, and of course that was very funny, and I'm hanging crab on her, we're all laughing, la la la, and then I have to move on with the show. So there's 50 minutes left. But of course, she either genuinely laughs at the jokes, and it gets less funny for the rest of the audience throughout the course of the hour, or she doesn't laugh at all. So when you've got such a distinct laugh, people know exactly what you do and don't find funny, and so you're bombing with one very specific person for the rest of the hour.
This sounds like the torture of a dolphin. Let's play it again, Harry.
She deserved it. Remember that French talk show that got all the people with the funny laughs and then just put them on stage together?
That's
she
right.
needs to be there.
It's so good.
They should
best.
have special shows for the ridiculous
and then
laughers.
because then they trigger one another and it's great.
They should be segregated, and they shouldn't come to normal shows.
We've got islands like Rottnest prepared for people like this. Don't you think? It's the quackers and weird laughers. Brilliant.
Oh, I like that so much.
Too good. All right.
I think people with weird laughs, they must dread it, because obviously it comes up sort of almost every single gig.
Yes.
You know.
There's some that dread it, but there's some that wear it as a badge of honour.
That kind of love the attention.
Yeah. Anyway, you're not going anywhere.
That's right.
Because you haven't left
Sticking
since
around.
last week.
Harry's having an absolute mare on the panel today.
Harry, you seem like you're gazette.
And you're not on either.
I'm not either.
So can I just say, right, so Harry's now got a little show that starts before our show called The Early Show.
Right.
And ever since, just slight sabotage for our show.
Yeah.
Let it
You
go,
would have
mate.
experienced
It's never going to happen, okay?
Exactly. We're a big deal.
You're too gazumped on
Well
the
done
panel.
to Leah from Kingsley, who is off to see Tom Ballard
What?
this
Leah?
evening.
All right, I hope you guys will
Everybody
laugh.
else can
But
get
we're here
tickets
for a
at
beautiful day, aren't we? It is Sean McManus's birthday. Sean McManus, we've gotten you a beautiful cake. Explain it to everyone what you have here.
It is a cake made of Chico rolls. In fact, I'm not sure how much cake is in there, but Chico rolls is a debate we had the other day, Tom.
Chico rolls.
Yes.
What, for or against?
No, well, Sean is a secret eater. So Sean acts like he's all skinny and just eats grains, but in real life he's plowing
Like
bloody
here he drinks
Chico rolls
protein
into his
shakes.
guts.
At home he's eating those.
Yeah.
I had 2 Chico rolls last week.
Yeah, okay.
Tom.
The fire alarm is definitely
Yes,
going to go
we're
off.
about to set off the smoke alarm.
And Tom, I always thank you, everybody, by the way, and I always have a Chico roll with tomato sauce. We put it out there to our audience.
Yep.
No
Very
one
few.
got behind me.
No one has a Chico
They
roll
think
with
it's
sauce.
a sacrilege to put the sauce. I put sauce on a Chico roll.
Do you?
Thank you, Tom.
Yeah.
Like you always, you'll put sauce on a Chico roll.
I mean, I never really eat them. My body is a temple. Like some fat piece of crap in this gym. If I was going to eat that, yeah, definitely tomato sauce. You're eating a Chico roll.
No.
You can't get any lower.
No,
Like,
you've got to put all the salt on it. That's it. It doesn't need sauce. It just needs to be a salted.
Nice and
Go on,
warm.
Sean.
We're going to have a
Tuck
bite
in,
of
get
it.
in there,
Sure.
Sean.
Oh, look, he's going to act like he's never eaten one before. Look at him.
just
Oh, I don't know
a
what to do.
polite little lady nibble.
Going to eat it from the middle.
Well,
Oh, how does this work?
This is different.
Ram it in sauce. I want to see this monstrosity.
Ram it in sauce.
That is
Whoa.
disgusting, Sean. A Pluto pup.
Have a
yes.
go.
No. Okay.
You want to put it...
It's weird how there's an obesity crisis in this country.
Isn't it? Hard to fathom, isn't it?
Isn't that weird?
Okay. Oh, this is disgusting.
Nathan is addicted to dim sims like
Okay.
he was
I've got a
like a
problem.
drug addict, full on drug addict.
I was lying about who they were for to the people at the shop. I made up a person. I went, oh, yeah, I know. God, he's got a problem, doesn't he? I'm going to go in the car and just like ram them in my mouth. It was so bad. 6 a day, by the way. That was terrible.
Oh, my goodness.
Right.
Get in there. There you go. Make a boomerang out of that.
No, it's right. Haven't I learned from politicians? Don't do things
Now,
like
you want to
shake
take
it
a roll?
around.
No, thank you.
Oh, okay.
No, you don't need it. It is unnecessary.
Bull Durham.
No, it's unnecessary.
Harry, have a go at a bloody Chico roll with some
Harry
sauce on it, mate.
Oh,
crap
Harry
if there's
would
a lolly in the
literally eat
middle of it.
anything.
He's going to spill it all over the desk.
And he's white
Hey,
shirt.
Tom, while Harry's doing this, Nathan did talk about the dim sims, but he also had another thing where he ordered at Subway that he
Yes.
was embarrassed to do. Can you tell Tom, please?
Okay, so it was I would order a Subway and it was tuna and salami, which is my version of surf and turf. And every time I'd go in there, the sandwich artist would go, "Oh, tuna and salami." So then I acted like it was for someone else.
Just someone at the office.
You can't make that sandwich and call yourself a sandwich artist. I feel like that would go against
Oh, that would discuss it. Like, and I said, no. I said, yeah, no, it's so weird. It's for my friend.
It's weird how you always went in there and never ordered anything for yourself.
I'm just a selfless person.
Tuna and salami, Nathan, please.
Oh, thank you, team. Appreciate it.
Happy birthday, Sean.
Thanks,
Go and see Tom Ballard.
Thank
He's
you.
very funny. I promise.
He makes people laugh. Half price tickets for all you guys.
Half price?
Yeah, that's the entire audience. He said that to.
Fringeworld.com.au.
Yeah, that'll do. Give a little Google and hit it Sunday and come along and thanks for having me on.
Enjoy it, eh?
It's not bad to get a Chico roll again. This is not bad.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.